Good morning and welcome back. Idle Talk Mini Family. Fernando is here again. And do we remember when Old Town Road was popping? So I was watching a YouTube video, okay? And there was a competition between a couple of guys in the gym. And they're doing bench, squat, overhead press. Clearly the competition took over a different amount of days. But interestingly enough, Old Town Road was playing as one of the guys' hype music that they selected. Like, hey, I'm gonna do my heaviest right now. I'm gonna play Old Town Road. So I just wanted to remember the era of Old Town Road. I mean, that shit was popping, especially when Billy Ray Cyrus got on the track. That was one of the hottest songs I could remember at that time. Like I always love his part when he comes in right after Lil Nas X. And shout out to Lil Nas X. I mean that. For a meme song, quote unquote, that song was pretty good in my opinion. I enjoyed just listening to it with friends, having friends sing it with you, and it reminds me of like other eras, like Controlla, back when that song came out, and it took over the summer that year. Believe it or not, Gangnam Style. I remember when Gangnam Style was popping, and everybody was like, "Say what?" I remember that era of music. So this is Idle Talk Mini, kind of just appreciating just those different music eras, Not want to say eras, because just those different periods of time where one particular song took over for a specific amount of time. And I think it's just super interesting that, we can appreciate that. And I think it unlocks a lot of core memories for people, because I think it's easy to remember those good times. And sometimes these songs make you remember how you felt at that time and kind of distract you how you're feeling currently in the moment. So again, my favorite version of Old Town Road is with Billy Ray Cyrus. I think it's one of the better versions. A lot of versions came out for that song, and they really tried to milk that. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I miss hearing Old Town Road, so I think I specifically put it in my like songs again, just to kind of listen to, have it in rotation. Because I go on my likes on Spotify and I just press shuffle. But sometimes I like having it at the top so I can remember, hey, let me listen to that. So that's my Old Town Road talk for today. Also, so as many of you may have known that, I burped. I went to work at the end of January. I went to do a little event and help out and get paid for it. But one of my supervisors, quote unquote, was like, hey, did you play football? And I was like, yes. Why? And she was like, because you carry yourself like a football player. And I heard that and I was like, what? How? And she was just like, I don't know. You just carry yourself like a football player. The way you kind of like talk to people, the way you kind of do things. And I was like, interesting. I've never heard that before. And it had me thinking, because I remember summer camp and we would get our cleats and our shorts and our gear for pretty much the fall. And coaches always be like, tuck in your shirt into your shorts, which I thought like weird. Okay, like why do we have to do that? But to this day, I still tuck in my shirt in my shorts. When I go to the gym and I have my hoodie on, best believe my shirt is tucked in underneath into my shorts. I don't know, in my pants too. I don't know. I guess some of those things that you kind of learn throughout playing sports and things like that to kind of just stick with you. Like whenever I stand anywhere and I'm supposed to be there for a particular moment, or maybe I'm like at a cash register or something, or maybe I'm like helping customers get into like of stadiums and shit, like my hands always go like behind me. Like I'll take my right hand, put it behind me, and I'll use my left hand to grab it until somebody needs like something from me. And that's like my like standing stance, I guess. But I don't know, when I heard that I carry myself like a football player, I kind of wanted to talk to Fabian about it. It was I think it was during last week's episode, but we went over on a lot of different things, which is the beauty of Idle Talk. But I kind of wanted to get his opinion on what he thought about that, because he doesn't do team sports, so he was a boxer. So that's more of like a more individual. I mean, I guess you could say it's a team sport with like your team, whoever is with you, your coach, whatever. But it's not necessarily like we as a team work together to win type shit. But I kind of wanted to get his opinion on that. And I don't know. I mean, for the people that know me, I guess, do you think that's true? Do I carry myself like a football player? I don't know. I like to think if I do, it's in a positive way, where we kind of had to take some of those lessons and shaped us as the men that we are today. But yeah, that's today's Idle Talk Mini. Again, if you haven't already, download AMP, follow us at Idle Talk on AMP. That's the only thing I care about right now, because I want to try and do a little test broadcast, podcast live with music. And I think that's going to be so fucking fun. Again, at Idle Talk on AMP, owned by Amazon, if you care. I'm just being transparent a little, but follow us there and stay tuned, literally, because we're gonna try one. We're gonna do one, see what happens. Peace.